Alright, so welcome back to the channel. So today we're going on a trail ride. It's our first adventure on the channel. It should be pretty cool. I have my little brother here with me. He'll be bringing his 4Runner. We're kind of doing a shakedown run. We're going to be going to Sand Hollow later this year. So we're going to air down our tires, and then I'll kind of show you where we're going as we go. I plan on putting GPS coordinates so you can kind of follow along. I also use Onyx off-road, so we'll probably have a link to that as well so you can follow along if you're out this way. Anyways, let's get the tires aired down and then we'll get on the road. All right, so we got the tires all aired down. Jeep's all loaded up. My brother's ready to go. So I'll put a pin where we're starting. We're right off the pavement here. Technically it's Redwood Road in Utah, near Eureka. So we're about to get going, and I'll show you the train tunnel when we get to it. All right, so we're coming up to the old train tunnel. I don't really know much of the history of this tunnel. I'll do some research once I get home and I start editing this video. But I'm gonna turn the camera around here so you can see the tunnel as we go through. It's pretty cool. It's definitely a spot to hit up if you're in the off-road, overland, if you're into any of that stuff. Dirt bikes, side-by-sides, whatever, you can come out here and check it out. It's pretty cool. All right, so right over here by the train tunnel, there's a little hill climb that you can do, get you up on top of the train tunnel, and there's a good view from up top. It's a little bit of a climb, so you definitely need four-wheel drive, but any capable four-wheel drive vehicle can make it up no problem. So I'll go up first, and then we'll have my brother follow up behind me. All right, so this is the top of the train tunnel. This is a pretty cool spot. I found this just last time I was here. Definitely a place to check out. It has a really awesome view. I'll put the GPS coordinates down in the description so you can see right where we're at here. I'll also put them on the screen. Anyway, so let me turn the camera around here and you can see the view. so we're doing a trail from the train tunnel to Little Moab, so that's where our final destination is going to be. The trail between there and Little Moab is pretty chill. It isn't too hard. The road is washed out in a few places. There are a couple hills you have to climb. The biggest hill we're about to do right now, so I'll show you what that's like. It's not too bad as long as you have four-wheel drive, so definitely would recommend checking this out. All right, so here's another pit stop along the way from the train tunnel to Little Moab. So out here in the West Desert of Utah, there are tons of mines that have been retired, but there's lots of mine tailings that you can go have some fun on, go climb some cool hills. You just have to be really careful, especially out near 5 Mile Pass. There's a lot of mines that have been covered with big grates, so you don't want to be driving on top of those. So it's always good to get out and walk and look. Make sure there's nothing you're gonna crash into if you go up a hill. Anyway, so we're gonna mess around here, climb up some of these hills, and then we'll be on to Little Moab. All right, so the first one up the hill here, the first tailing here is gonna be my little brother, Ryan. So let's ask him what kind of experiences he has off-roading. All right, so this is my brother and his 4Runner. What year is your 4Runner?
It's 1994.
What kind of experience do you have out here on the trails?
Very minimal. I've done some off-roading, nothing super crazy, just a few gravel roads and stuff, but
all right, so
first time.
Guess we'll see if you get nervous going up these steep hills.
Doesn't look too bad.
All right, go for it. So this 4Runner has a little bit of a lift, but I mean, for the most part, it's stock. I'm not sure what size tires he's on, but we'll ask him here in a minute. Made it up. His 4Runner is manual, so it is a little bit harder. He's in 4 low as well. All right, so we're at the top of the tailings right now. So there is a really steep line that I've done several times. So we're gonna go drive down and we're gonna do that. All right, so Ryan's about to do the real steep option here. It's definitely less traveled, but let's try and get a good view here of him doing it. Yeah, that's about where I was. Oh yeah, easy. It's pretty dang steep. We're over here on the hill. We got the level on the phone, so that's what 0 is right now. Let's see what it looks like on the grade here. A nice 37 degrees. It feels way steep when you're climbing up it too. It's a lot of fun though. Definitely a less traveled hill on this little tailing. All right, so on the trail from the tunnel to Little Moab, this is what it's gonna look like when you're starting to come up to Little Moab. So straight ahead here, we have Chimney Rock. There's a couple really cool rock crawler lines through there. And then if you see way over there in the distance, a little white patch on the mountainside there, that is Little Moab, so that's where we're headed. But there's a lot of cool little short trails that you can try out, varying in levels, so you can test your skills. You can, if you're new to this, I mean, there's options for everybody. So let's get over there and I'll show you some of my favorite spots. Alright, so Ryan has never done any kinds of rock crawling really. There was once down in southern Utah where he took his 4Runner, but this is all new stuff to him. So we're gonna get him down this little obstacle here. This is definitely something that any beginner can do. It's just good to take it slow. Alright, so you're gonna wanna turn passenger just a little bit as you come down. And it's kinda gonna drop down a little bit. Just go slow, just go slow. There you go, easy. So when you're out rock crawling or doing any trail you've never done before, it's always good to kind of scope it out, walk it, check it out before you try it, just so you have an idea of what you're getting into. All right, yeah, so go slow. Stay on that driver's side, there you go. All right, hang on one sec. So back up. You want to come a little more driver's side when you go up. Keep going, back up more. So don't ram your tire into this rock here, but get as close to it as possible. And try and keep the whole 4Runner level as you're coming up. Keep going, there you go. Easy. So if you plan your line, you'll make it up no matter what skill of driver you are. It's always good to walk it, check it out, take it slow, and you can do anything. All right, so Ryan's gonna test out his skills here, get some more seat time in the rocks. We're gonna be in Sand Hollow over the Christmas break when he's on Christmas break from college, so we're gonna go do some trails there. This is kind of our shakedown run to see how everything does, see how he does, and make sure everything's solid before we go. So he planned his line. He's gonna go up, turn around, and he's gonna come back through here. So we'll see how he does. So he doesn't have much of a lift, so you'll probably see a lot of tire rubbing here, but he's doing pretty good. So he's gonna come up here and cut left. You might need to reposition a little bit, so you probably have to go forward and back up. But try and drive right up here on these, and then back up and then come up this. All right, now back up. Rubbing your fender a little bit. So he's gonna come pretty much right up where I'm at. So try and straddle the crack. Back up a little bit, go more passenger side. Try and get your tire over there on that rock. No lockers, first time in the rocks. Okay, so you were too far passenger that time. So kind of split the middle. There you go. Hey, your horn works. So when you go up, go more to your passenger side just a little bit. You're gonna have to keep some momentum.
Go back up more then?
Just a hair. You don't need to go back much further than that. A little more. Keep going. Right there's probably good. Don't go so fast where you're bouncing over it, but just enough to roll through it.
Okay.
Try it again. A little more speed this time. There we go. All right. Keep going. Don't turn yet. Just go straight. Okay, now start turning. There you go. There's some action for you. Picking up the wheels, front and back. All right, so we're down at Little Moab. This is one of my favorite lines. I just did this for the first time last time I was here. So we're gonna go up here and crawl it. It's pretty awesome. Definitely pushing me to my limits here. I'm still pretty new at rock crawling, but we're gonna go ahead and get some more practice and get some more seat time here. All right, so this is the end of our trail ride today. We explored all over the place. We went from the train tunnel, we took the road, went through some mine tailings. We made it all the way to Little Moab, did some rock crawling. It was a really good experience. It was cool having my brother here. You know, we're getting ready to go to Sand Hollow area, St. George Hurricane at the end of the year. So we're going to be going on trails there. But anyways, I wanted to ask my brother how he felt with his first time really rock crawling or doing anything more extreme than a gravel road. I was just curious on how you felt, what you thought about this.
Well, yeah, it was pretty awesome. I would say there's one part where it was getting a little sketchy there, where I was climbing up this side of this rock, and there was a crack kind of in the middle, and the driver's side tire kind of slipped down in it. That made me a little bit nervous at first because I try to keep my Forerunner looking pretty nice, but
It's definitely your daily too, right?
yeah, I use it all the time. I mean, work and getting around. And then it's definitely given me a good idea of what I'm capable of doing as a driver, what my vehicle is capable of, and if I should even, make any sort of upgrades. I'm currently working on a couple things, but now I have a better understanding of what I'm able to do with my Forerunner.
So we'll definitely get some more footage of his Forerunner in the future. There'll definitely be him on the channel. I want to thank my wife for filming and being awesome today. She really helps out a lot. So once again, thank you for tuning in. This has been a fun day, fun experience. Don't forget to do all the cool YouTube things, like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications. All that stuff's important, so I can help keep me motivated to get these videos out every week. But anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. Get out there on the trails, fix your garage project, and be safe out there.